In this L2 data mapping video, we're going to go through using the custom shapes tools. That includes the polygon tool, the lasso tool, and the radius or circle tool. First thing we're going to do is zoom down to a neighborhood. We're looking at the Cleveland, Ohio area. We'll go out to sort of the western side of town, zoom down to one of the neighborhoods, and there's lots of opportunities here, especially if you're doing some kind of canvassing, to be able to loop in different areas. But you can use these tools for any kind of targeted outreach that goes beyond the specific qualifications that come with any of L2's databases or municipalities, zip codes, counties, etc. You can get even far more granular, even than a precinct or zip code, by coming down and using the shapes tool. So let's say we want to use Rosemary Avenue as our northern border. What is this? Triscuit Road at the bottom, southern border, West 150th Street and West 151st Street as our east and west borders. So now what we're going to do is click on the polygon tool. And each time you have a turn or a bend you'd like to include, you simply just click down on your mouse and it's going to encircle this area. And it's going to allow you to become incredibly granular. So we'll go poly 1, click OK. And even from here, if you don't like what you captured, you can adjust the shape. You have the ability to pull the edges, grow it, shrink it, whatever you might want to do to make it even just a little bit more granular. You can even rotate it a little bit and stretch it by using this little icon on the side. You also have the ability to then capture the total number of people in this area. Now, it says 78 here, but you see the total count we have is 233,000. Well, what we're going to do is click on this funnel icon, and now it's only going to count those individuals within the area selected. So 78 people are now selected. From there, what we can do is filter by shapes visually by clicking on this box. And what it's going to do is remove all other households and only include those households that are within this given area. Zoom down a little bit on it, and you can see where those individual houses are. And in fact, you can even change the map to, say, navigation or imagery, which will give you the satellite view and allow you to see where these individual households are. From there, you can save this area as a universe. Now what I'm going to do is show you how to use the lasso tool, reset all. I'm going to switch the map back to streets relief. And we'll go down to the Columbus area of Ohio. And let's say we want to take in an even broader area. And we're going to use the lasso tool and simply go in and just freehand draw a shape, where you don't need to be as precise, or if it is for a project where you don't want to be as precise, you just want to simply loop people in very easily and quickly. This just gives you an idea of sort of how granular you can be with it while also being, pretty broad. So we'll call this lasso 1, click OK. It's now centered, and just like with the other selections, you can come in here, lasso, select by the filter, and filter by shapes visually. And what it's going to do is remove all the other dots around it and just give you those that are within this given area. And this can even be adjusted after you've done that, and it's going to fill in all of the dots that are around this area that it's now grown to. So you have a lot of opportunities here, and even after you've created the shape, you can filter it down even further. So let's say we just want nonpartisans and Democrats. We can do political party. You can see the political breakdown. We'll get rid of all the Republicans, just like that, in terms of the counts. And now we're down to 50,680, and you can work from that shape. Now to show you the radius tool, let's go down to East Fork State Park. Let's say we were holding an event here, and this could be at any park, business, apartment building, golf course, whatever it is. You can use the location search in the upper left-hand corner to search for it. And what we can do is simply drop the pin by clicking it once, and then move your mouse out and grow the circle as large or as small as you want. In this case, let's just take this radius, click it once. We'll call this circle 1. Click OK. And we now have 22,367 individuals within that area. Again, I'm going to select it. So now it's selectable, filter visually, and you're seeing those are the dots within that given area. And you can even set a specific mileage around it. Now you can keep growing it if you want, or you can say I want 30 miles or 50 miles or 100 miles or whatever the case might be. And you can then bring in those people. Now, of course, it's going to limit you to the applications you have access to. We're drifting into what looks like, Kentucky here a little bit. So at the end of the day, you want to make sure you have access to everything within that area, but you have everybody in Ohio that you're looking to select from here. And that's how to use the Shapes tool.